This is Jonathan Aguilar, fifth for Pro Boxing Fans, joined by the former two-time world champion Regis Prograis, who is in another big fight, April 11th, back in the UK against Conor Benn. Regis, this is the third time fighting in the UK. Was this just too big to resist?
Yes, for sure. Too big to resist. They called me about 3 days ago. They said, "Man, look, your name is being around for Conor Benn." And so obviously my first thought was weight. What's the weight gonna be? They said 150. I said, I didn't even fight at 47 yet. Why we can't make it to 47, 49 or something like that? They say no, it gotta be at 150. I said, all right, what about the weight stipulation? Can it be what can he be? You know, no weight stipulation. And so at first, I was like, well, I don't know about that. Then I was like, man, you know what? Make the fight happen. Like, I want that fight. So then I heard that, maybe they was walking away from the fight. And I was like, nah, I told my manager, I'm like, bro, go get this fight. I want that fight, man, secure it, make sure the fight happen. So we did it, so it's no weight stipulation on nobody. And that's fine with me.
I know, you love the UK fans, and this is going to be something different fighting in a stadium, especially against Ben on a Tyson Fury undercard. But I remember speaking to you a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago, and you were reluctant about coming back to the UK. Tell us about the decision you made to come back.
I just think I feel like I could beat Ben. I really know I could be. I just know like it's skill wise, I'm better. Weight or no weight, I don't feel like he can be, 180, 200 pounds. I feel like it's not gonna matter. I just feel like I know I got power and I'm world level. I'm world class level. So none of that stuff is gonna matter. That's why I was like, and then it's on Netflix. Oh man, let's do it.
You've always said you needed that sort of, when you don't have the world title, you want the world title to motivate you. Talk to us about the motivation behind fighting Conor Benn.
It's bigger. I think it is. It's a bigger opportunity. I can, maybe I could fight, for a belt or something like that. Or I think that if I didn't get this opportunity, maybe I could fight like a Duarte or something like that. But I'm not. I said I told my manager, I'm like, bro, I'm not fighting at 140 no more. Like I'm not. I don't want to do that, man. I went to the Pit Bull and Lamont Roach fight, bro, and them dudes look so small. I'm like, man, I'm not making that weight no more. I'm not making 140. I just don't want to do that no more. So, my plan was to, kind of do it like go to 145 and then, at catch weight and then go to 147. But this opportunity was like, man, like I know I can beat Conor Ben. So yeah, I was like, get it, make this fight happen.
Is it also looking sort of ahead if you were to beat Ben? He's probably the most talked about boxer, especially the last 2 weeks. I mean, if you were to,
Uh-huh.
to beat him, surely everyone's gonna call your name, right?
Exactly. And that's what I want. Yep. I've been there before and I'm willing to do it again.
Now he's described the deal he got, which is reportedly 15 million, as life-changing money. A lot of people, Regis, are asking how close were you to that $15 million mark?
And guess what? Ain't nobody goddamn business. That's what it is. Anybody ask me that, ain't none of your goddamn business. I don't tell nobody how much money I make. And man, look, bro, I'm from New Orleans, bro. If I tell people how much I make and they gonna be all asking for shit, not just tell people, ain't nobody gotta know what is in my pocket. Just know that.
I'll
Just know
try.
I like boxing. I'm fighting kind of Ben because I believe that I am better than kind of Ben, and that's what. So it's money. Is honestly, bro, money ain't even an issue to me. Like I don't care about the money and stuff. It's good, but it's not like I box because I love the box. That's why. So yeah,
The fans would not forgive me if I didn't ask if it was a career high payday. Would you answer that?
I won't answer that either. Tell the
Fair
fans,
enough.
tell the fans this. Ain't none of their goddamn business. What's in my pocket? Tell the fans, let me know how much you make. Let me see your paychecks. That's I'm not nah, ain't nobody business how much I'm making for nothing. So nah, I'm not telling the fans nothing about that. The fans can see me fighting, and that's what they can see.
Yeah, fair enough. What did you make of Connor leaving Eddie Hearn?
Man, there's always three sides to the story. That's the thing, Eddie Hearn did invest in him early on. He said he lent them hundreds of thousands of pounds. But at the same time, Eddie made all that back plus more with the two Eubank fights, So he stuck with him. He did invest in him. He saw something, and what he saw came true. Now, if Eddie invested that money And yeah, like I said, if Eddie invests that money and it didn't come back, he didn't make that back, then it's like kind of, it's kind of messed up. But Eddie invested that money, he got that money back. He did have two big fights with Chris Eubank, and I'm sure Eddie made all that back plus more. So like I said, it's three sides of the story. But if I'm me and Connor, we gonna fight. But at the same time, I'm with the fighter. Like if somebody giving you, if he says life changing money, man, you don't pass up on life changing money because once you retire, the promoters are not gonna care about you no more. You gotta get your money while you can, and that's what he did. That's what he did.
Obviously, you probably would have perhaps seen the comments and people saying that, Conor's winning this fight. Eddie was one of them who said he believes Conor will win. Too young, too fresh. But,
Mhm.
I'm sure you don't care about, the odds or whatever going into this fight. Why have people who are not backing you got this wrong?
That's fine. Listen, bro. I've been doubted before. I've been doubted many times. It don't matter, bro. I'm not really worried about what people say. I've been in the gym. I've been learning. I've been getting better. I've been getting stronger. So for me, this was a great opportunity, and that's cool. And I'm going to prove everybody wrong.
You were telling me about the camp you had with Kay Koroma before the Diaz fight, and you said like he pushed you to the absolute limit, and that's what got you through this fight. Considering the fact you've started camp even earlier than you probably did last time, how beneficial do you think that would be for you on fight night?
I think it's very beneficial. I just one thing I had to tell Kay, I do feel like we probably overtrained the last fight. Just overtrained for just too long. We train good, but we probably overtrain. I said, we're not gonna do it this fight. We're not gonna overtrain. We're gonna train real hard until it's time to cut those things off. So yeah. And I know we're gonna do it over there. Over there, three. No, I don't know what terminal it's I thought you had up and look to Southwest. Nah, it's terminal 102. 103, my bad. My bad. We at the airport, bro. My bad. Um, but oh shit. But yeah, I forgot what I was saying. I lost my train of thought.
I mean, just lastly, Regis, going over to the UK again. What statement are you looking to put in against Conor Benn, and how do you see it going?
I definitely feel like my skills will be better. I know that I know I'm better than Conor Benn. That's why I couldn't pass up on the opportunity. I have a good team, a different team, and I've been learning a lot. I've been I am 37 now, so which is like a papa in boxing, but I'm getting better. And that's what I feel. I keep getting better and better and better.
Last
And I'm gonna go out there and shine, go have fun, and go do my thing, man. For me, I love boxing. Like I was I be going to all these fights, and I just can't, I just can't wait to get back in the ring. I was at the Ryan Garcia fight when he fought Barris, and I was just like, man, I was sitting there, and I want to get back in the ring so bad. So I'm ready. I'm ready to go back to UK. I'm ready to go perform. I'm ready to go to the stadium. I'm ready to go show my ass.
last question, Regis. The breaking news today: Oleksandr Usyk's fighting kickboxer Rico Verhoeven. What do you make of that? A lot of people are a bit confused by why he's fighting this guy.
Usyk is fighting a kickbox.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Usyk. I mean, who else could Usyk fight though? I mean, Usyk is the best heavyweight in the world. So I guess he can fight other people, but at the same time, I mean, listen, maybe it's a good payday for Usyk not to pass up. I'm not hating on him. Get your money. If the money there, go get it. That's all. But Usyk, it's not like Usyk has anything to prove. Usyk beat them all. So who did Usyk beat? He beat all the best heavyweights in the world. For me, I thought that Tyson Fury was the best heavyweight in the world, and Usyk beat him twice. So like I mean Usyk right now, honestly, Usyk could do what he want to do.
Regis, we look forward to seeing you April 11th. You can't miss it. You against Conor Benn at Tottenham on the Fury Matmadov card, live on Netflix. Look forward to seeing you in London then, and safe travels wherever you're heading right now.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother. Yep.